welcome to another edition of Beyond the Bell. It is Tuesday, April 23rd, 2024. It is 60 seconds after the bell, which means it is time to go beyond the news, beyond the charts, beyond the bell. First of all, can everybody see me? Can you hear me? Etc., etc. Somebody give me a yes, a one, something beyond the Tesla earnings day today. Hey, Mike, nice to see you as always. I see Enrique. I see Drawn Cup. Okay, beautiful. Apologies for whatever the hell happened yesterday, guys. I still don't think we know exactly what happened. But the important thing is we got it fixed, and I'm back with you today. Guys, we have got some things going on for you today. In about 30 seconds, I am going to reveal the flash sale that Blue Sky has authorized me to announce. I am going to start, we're going to open up the signups. We have 4 spins of the wheel today, 2 Blue Sky t-shirts, and 2 evals of your choice. Also, I have something free to give to you guys later, or something free that I will give you guys access to, so stay tuned for that as well. So you have 1,000 reasons to tune into this show on any given day, but today we've got 4 giveaways, and I've got something for you as well, so you've got 1,005. So hopefully everybody's doing well today. First of all, let me know while I pull up the charts, were you red or green today? And while you guys are telling me that, we are going to jump into the big picture. Guys, we're going to go right to the ES. So there's sometimes the markets just do what you don't expect, or what the charts don't necessarily tell you, in the price action and all of everything else, right? If you had asked me, and in fact, I will tell you momentarily where I publicly said this, but this morning I was very much under the impression we were going to go retest 5,000 in the ES, right? And all the options chains told us we should. The gammas and individual stocks, all the way, everything told us that we should. So naturally, the markets say, well, screw you, I'm going to do what I want, right? And so basically, the markets were a petulant teenager today, and that's fine, because there were still opportunities, right? And I'm still not 100% convinced that we're not going to go retest 5,000 at some point in the next couple of weeks. But right now, today, guys, the price action pretty much from the open was fairly bullish, and we not only pushed away from 5,000 on the ES, but we are, we basically closed, and I know technically that, its futures are still trading, but we closed right back up near and above this area of consolidation and 5,100 that we have talked about prior, right? So very bullish sentiment today. Now we'll see, again, some of the newsletters that I follow, some of the post-market action that talks about what happened in the options chains, etc. We will see what they say in the after hours as we lead in tomorrow. J-Teebs, no, you did not miss the sale in the raffle. In fact, I was going to do that before I did this. So you know what? Let's go ahead and do it, guys. You want to know the flash sale? Let's talk about the flash sale. I got to get a few things off the screen here. No, got to leave my microphone on. That would be bad. All right, guys. So there is the flash sale. Very similar to the one we had a couple of weeks ago. This is $99 for all of the premium accounts, the 25K, the 50K, the 100K. They are all available from now until midnight Eastern tomorrow. So you have about 32, 33 hours or something until this is done. So plenty of time for you to get in on this. I know some people really wanted to see this come back. Well, it is here. So now is your chance to jump on board. Obviously, guys, also, as you know, I'm sorry I don't have the graphic up, but Blue Sky has made the 25% consistency rule permanent. So you pay $100 for an account, you pass it, with 25% consistency, and you will get your sign-up fee back, your first month fee. And don't rush it just for that, guys. It may, sometimes it can take a couple of months, and that's okay. But at the very least, you have basically 20 trading days to make that happen. So I definitely encourage you to take advantage of that sale. Also, guys, if I talk to my buddy Raj back at the home offices in Wahoo, Nebraska. Raj, if we could go ahead and post that sign-up link for the giveaway, I would appreciate it. And you guys will have about 15 minutes to sign up for the giveaway. We're giving away 2 shirts and 2 evals, okay? So with that in mind, let's get back to the charts. I want to take a look at the NQ as well. So this 17,200 level had acted as support, right? We had tested that, as you can see here, on 3 separate occasion. Flash, I didn't, Tiana, yeah, no. Actually, I don't have that graphic up anymore. I was playing around with a couple of things today. I'm sorry I couldn't give you the loud flash sale, but actually, part of that is I do it when they don't pre-announce a flash sale. They announced it in the Discord, so you guys knew it was coming. You just didn't know what it was. And I'll put that graphic back up in a couple of minutes for those that may have come in a little late and missed it. All right, just a second here, guys. Okay, so the gleam.io link that was just posted in the chat and will be sticking to the top here momentarily, that is where you sign up for the giveaways, 4 spins of the wheel today. As I said, we will get to that in a little under 15 minutes. So getting back to the NQ chart, guys. So for me, that we are now just, again, the ES and the NQ have been acting very similar recently, although the moves are a little more pronounced in a bigger asset like the NQ. But we're coming back up into this small zone of consolidation before. We took 3 runs. Again, a little tight for me to call this a triple bottom per se, but we really took well, whether you want to look at it as 3 separate runs or one big run down here at 17,200, and every time the Bulls seized the action. I want to look at this again. This was. I only had one trade today. It was a very good trade. It was one of my better ones of the year. But in the afternoon, it was a slow grind up in the afternoon, right? We had some real trouble getting over this 600 for quite some time. And this actually, I was looking for. Again, I'm not going to try to, I don't know what the long equivalent of catching a falling knife is, maybe like reaching out and grabbing the rocket or something like that. But I was just sitting here salivating for a breakdown from the 600 level. If we had gotten below 550 at any point, I would have really liked to see a short setup down to VWAP or even below. I kept waiting for the market action to roll over the rest of the day, right? I had a trade in my belt. It went very, very well. I'm sitting there with a lot of profit, so I'm only looking for a really nice setup. And quite frankly, I was looking for this. Look at all of this failure over the course really of almost 3 full hours. The market could not get a sustained move above 600. And as I'm looking at the dome, I'm looking at the heat map, I'm looking at a lot of different things, guys. I thought it was just a matter of time. But the markets certainly told me what I could go do with that prediction, to be quite honest. And that's okay, right? My thesis coming in today was wrong. Okay, and on days when my thesis is wrong, I don't make as many trades, and that's okay, because as I said, the one I had was great. And at that point, I need to either wait for the markets to close so I can reevaluate my thesis, okay, or just, again, see how the Asian session goes, the European session, etc., 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 okay? I do want to say, guys, I am going to open up to questions here in a couple of minutes because we have a lot of people here. I always like to talk about questions. Hey, Jason, nice to see you. But guys, I can't say this enough, and I know most of you are going to ignore me anyway. If you have questions on things like the accounts, right? Hey, how many the place for that is the Q&A on Discord. Okay, the Q&A channel on Discord. If you have a problem with like your personal account, like the either a billing issue or something, go to the website and click on, I believe it's the bottom right-hand corner, and there should be a little support bubble. Blue Sky's fantastic customer support. They will get back to you as soon as possible. But yeah, so again, I want to keep the chat a little cleaner for questions about charts, about the markets, about trading psychology, about what I'm going to have for dinner later. Fried chicken and mashed potatoes, by the way. Nice HelloFresh came today, so I'm looking forward to that. So nobody needs to ask that. Johan, hello. Nice to see you as always. Okay, so basically, guys, as I said, I was waiting for this to roll, and we just never quite got there, okay? And that's okay. That's okay. I would rather be wrong in my thesis and not make any trades, which I didn't after about 10 o'clock, than sit there and try to pick the top or pick the bottom. I promise you there was a lot of dumb money, both retail and guys, in the futures market, big money is not always smart money. Keep that in mind. That's why you can see big, action like we've seen in the past couple of weeks where there's a big move up in the morning or big move down in the afternoon, vice versa. We've seen that a lot, actually, over the last 5 or 6 weeks. But I was definitely waiting for a breakdown. Didn't happen. That's okay. My thesis did not confirm. Therefore, I did not make a trade. And it is interesting to see that as we have closed now, and I'm assuming this is some big action on Tesla earnings, that 17,600 prior resistance acts as support, one of the tenets of technical analysis, right? So overall, very solid day. The morning, really, the first 2 hours were pretty tradable. After that, unless you're kind of scalping or looking for really quick wins, not the best price action. But we're 2 days into the week, and I would say 75% of the New York market time, so from 9:30 to 4, has had some great setups. It's been very tradable. There's been a lot going on. So, yeah, this is great, right? We had that week in Good Friday week. That was one of the least tradable weeks I've ever seen in quite some time. And I've covered this on the show before, but I know there's a lot of people that come on the giveaway. So I want to just, Matt, what do you mean by tradable? And how can you tell if the markets aren't tradable? Well, again, I'm just speaking for me personally, okay? I am a momentum trader. I'm trying for, at the minimum, 25 to 30 handles in the NQ, 10 to 12 handles, not ticks, handles, so the whole numbers, right? Like points, if you're, the integers, as it were, right? At least 10 to 12 in the ES. I don't trade, gold and oil as much, probably as I should. That's sort of on my to-do list for 2024 is get a little more active in those. But I'm looking for decent-sized move, right? So I'm not looking for 4 or 5 handles in the NQ or 2 handles in the ES or anything like that. So for me, I need to see, I don't even care if the markets go anywhere. I just need to see good market activity, right? And one of the ways that I do that, and I gauge that, is the ATR. Sorry, my mouse handwriting is horrible. Versus DevW or dev width. Okay, I have this little tool up here that shows what the VWAP is, and this is what I'm talking about here, the dev width. So the standard deviation width. What does that mean? Okay, actually, let me adjust this real quick because this will make this a little easier to show. I keep a tolerance band on the what? That's oh yeah, sorry. There we go. Dev band width 0. Okay, so right here, this line is VWAP. Okay, volume weighted average price, and this right here is +1 standard deviation. So basically a measure of statistics, probability, etc. Right. So the dev width is what is that difference, and it's it's the same as the dev 1 to 2 standard deviations. Right. So this, in theory, is telling us how much the markets, the range in the markets, right? Whereas the ATR, the average true range, is basically telling us the average range on the candlesticks. So this is a nice rule of thumb, and I do this on the 5-minute, okay? And you don't need this fancy tool to know what the dev width is, guys. You don't need to know it exactly. You can just, honestly put your cursor here. All right, that's this, and do a little math. Now, a dev width of 90 is very, very high. Right? But let me tell you this. If the ATR, the 5-minute ATR is greater than, equal to, or even close to the dev width, I'm typically not trading. Or it better be a damn good setup that's a prime candidate for breakout or breakdown. Okay? I don't want to take 30 minutes and go into all the mechanics of that, right? But that's just a general rule of thumb that I do. More of a guideline than a rule, but it's a fairly strict guideline. A rule is something you never violate under no circumstances whatsoever. A guideline is something that, depending on the severity of it, is something you follow generally, but there may be certain exceptions to that as well. Hi, TikTok is banned in my country. What to do? Well, I think it's about to be banned in this country too. I don't know. I don't have TikTok on my phone. Never have. I think I spent 5 minutes on one time, and I was dumber afterwards. So, what to do in your country? Find another hobby. Well, go back and watch previous episodes of Beyond the Bell. It'll help you make some money in trading. Then you can start your own TikTok. Yeah, sorry. I know that's pretty crappy to say, but it's not for me. Strangely, I've never been a huge social media guy. I keep accounts for my businesses, and I have some personal accounts that are all private that are just for family and friends and all that. But I I mean, you know, I don't use Twitter or X or whatever it is anymore. All I used it for, I actually had a great experience on the old Twitter. I followed sports reporters and comedians. I stayed away from politics and everything else, and I actually really enjoyed it. Now it's crap, and then I'm not paying for it, so so I still have an account, but I probably never go on there. I don't remember the last time I've actually tweeted or posted or X'd or Elon'd anything. I don't know how that goes, but yeah. Anyway. So, guys, the flash sale, I will put this up again because I know we had some people stroll in. Oh, there it is. Okay. So here is our flash sale. Ends tomorrow at midnight. And it is $99 for any of the premium accounts, for the 25K, for the 50K, for the 100K. So look at those, decide of the rules, which you think is best for you, and hop on board with us and be part of the Blue Sky family. No, static. We do those separate. We just did a static sale, guys. Yeah, it's okay. We'll get it. Every time we do a sale, people always say, okay, here's what you have. What about what you don't have? But I get it. I understand. The static accounts are cool. And hey, I'm assuming at some point in the coming weeks, months, there will be another static sale. But in the meantime, I think you should jump on board with this, all right? All right, so now, guys, I would like to open up the mailbag. And as we typically do, on days like today, the mailbag is you guys. So any questions that you may have, yeah, Mike, no problem. We will, I'm giving you guys now a 5-minute warning. So the sign up, I don't know if we could sticky that to the top then. Yeah, okay, it is, guys. So right here is the sign up for the giveaway. We are giving away 2 Blue Sky t-shirts. We are giving away 2 evals of your choice. Okay, so it is instead of giveaway Thursday, we have giveaway Tuesday. I'm still waiting for the email, guys, that somebody emails me or reaches out in Discord and says, I won one of the free accounts on the Spin a Wheel, and I have just made my first withdrawal from that account. I am really looking forward to that. I'm not saying that hasn't happened yet. I'm just saying nobody's told me about it. So hopefully that's something that happens soon. All right, guys, so any questions you may have? Guys, any questions on Blue Sky accounts or anything like that, please direct them to the Q&A on the Discord. But we've got about 4 minutes left until we do our drawing. All right, so let me get through, see if I miss any questions here. Okay. All right, Tio, I appreciate that. That sounds good. If you guys don't ask questions, I start singing. Nobody wants that. No, nobody wants that. Where's the giveaway link? It's sticky to the top of the chat there, Mark. Danielle, accepting new students one-on-one. I know Blue Sky does some free coaching once you've reached their funded stage. One-on-one, there's any number of really outstanding trading coaches out there like me who can, sorry, a little cough there, who can set you up for some of those as well. Anyone's free to reach out to me via Discord. Well, I mean, I believe, Cossack, I believe the giveaway takes, it's not just TikTok. I think you can just enter email. I think you can do YouTube usernames, things like that. I don't click on it, so I don't know exactly how it works. I just have a loose understanding. But you don't need to have a TikTok account. I mean, somebody from Blue Sky can message me and yell at me and tell me I'm wrong, but I don't think it's a TikTok-only giveaway. Do I trade options? Yes, I do. I do some options in my IRA account. It's not something I was an options trading coach for TradeStation for 2.5 years. That was my primary thing until I moved into futures, just to generate a little more income. But I still do quite a bit of options. I'm more longer term stuff, a lot of credit selling with some hedges here or there. So that's basically what I do. I love credit spreads. They're fairly safe, relatively safe. Options are like futures; they're very dangerous, but they're safer than just directional type stuff. Although I do some of that as well. It's a nice mix. I've been doing that for several years. Okay. Hi, Matt. Just wanted to ask you a question. How to resist the temptation to get back in the market when you hit your daily loss limit? Because I know maybe later some good tradable opportunities. Well, again, I can't speak to your individual situation, Yuan, because I don't know exactly like what your loss limit. But discipline is key, guys. If you're consistently losing, putting in some guardrails, if you're consistently losing $1,000 a day, the first step to becoming profitable is to stop losing $1,000 per day, right? And I know this sounds counterintuitive, guys, but if you can go from losing $1,000 a day to losing $500 a day, believe it or not, that's progress, right? And eventually to break even, and it goes from there. But to start winning, you have to stop losing. It sounds like a Michael Scott quote, but that's really it. So if you're consistently losing $1,000 a day, maybe putting in a daily loss limit of 500 is what you need to do to start. And then, you don't hit that consistently, move it up to 300 or whatever. And eventually then you don't need to worry about that because you found some consistency in your trading. So, what you're describing, is FOMO, right? You've gotten out of a rough trade and you immediately want to, that's revenge trading. You want to get right back in, right? I'm going to make it all back on this next one. The market owes me, right? It's that mentality that gets you into trouble. In reality, I know this isn't how it works, guys, but in reality, every trade should be in a vacuum. This is a trade. This is one of my setups. It is a valid setup, and it's I have a thesis. Again, what's a trade? Thesis plus setup equals trade. So I have a thesis, my setup mixed with that. Here's a trade, and you take that trade every single time. Okay. If there's certain, if you're losing money, if you're taking trades that are setups, you're not just buying because you think everything's going to go up, or selling because things are going to go down, or buying because some guru told you to, or any crap like that. If you're trading your own setups and they're concrete playbooks, right? Here's my prerequisites. Here's my trigger. If you're doing that and losing consistently, your playbook sucks, and you need to throw it out or revise it. But if you're not following a playbook or not following a specific setup, you have no idea where the problems are in your trading, right? So again, just something to kind of think about and consider. All right, guys, before we get to the giveaway in a second, I told you I had something for you today. Over the months, a surprising number of you have reached out and asked about, hey, is there something you can do pre-market or, do before the bell? That's a lot of time. So I don't really have time to do, I do value my free time to do this show as much as I love doing this show, and do something pre-market as well. I do know Mike comes in here pre-market and usually I think 20, 30 minutes before the market opens on days he's live trading to bring you up to speed a little bit. So I encourage you to check that out. However, I did put together for some of my clients a place where I post a daily video, usually about before the markets open. And I call it the morning market briefing. It was something I actually used to do for TradeStation a long time ago. In fact, the morning market briefing name has about a 30-year history there. It's not trademarked or anything, and nobody does it anymore. But it's got a long legacy and a long history. It's about a 5 to 7 minute video that I post up about an hour before the markets open. It's completely free. Okay, so it's not like a subscription. You're not paying for anything or anything like that. In the chat right now, I'm posting the link, guys, to sign up for that. So you are more than welcome to come in. It's also where I do webinars. Again, there's no charges, no subscription, no cost. It's not like that. But you can start your day with a video from me, sort of a little before the bell, if you were. But I can't ever see a scenario where I would want to do an hour of live streaming per day. That's I used to do that. It's exhausting. But yes, it's so the link is right there. So again, yeah, it's some of the stuff we talk about in the show is structure. I give you my thesis for the day. So and this Thursday I have an evening webinar that I'm going to do looking at my top-down approach. Again, all at no cost to you. So yeah, absolutely, Mike. Happy to have you guys on board. So again, it's not something that you go into during the day, guys. So here's your routine. Ready? I'm going to tell you your daily routine now. You an hour before the markets open, or approximately when I post the video, you jump in there, spend 5 to 7 minutes watching the video, go get your first or second cup of coffee, come back and watch Mike trade for the day. Okay, and guys, even if I had somebody ask me once, hey, Mike's style's not quite my style, go watch anyway. Okay, there's some great insights there. There's a great active chat and trader community. I highly encourage you to check it out if you haven't already. And then when that bell rings, it's time for Beyond the Bell. You come over to this YouTube page and watch this. I got your whole day, trading day, covered for you. Okay, so there's your routine. Start on it tomorrow. All right, guys. So it is time to do the giveaway. So we are going to, I'm going to put the sale up one more time, guys, while I'm getting the wheel of names together. So this is the sale for Blue Sky for all of their premium accounts, $25K, $50K, $100K. Okay, so it is time to spin the wheel of names. So we have 4 spins today. Okay, the first 2 are for Blue Sky shirts. Can I get a spin that wheel in the chat, please, guys? I got to see 5 spin the wheels before I spin the wheel. Spin that wheel. That's 2, 3, 4. Yeah, all right. Spin that wheel. Here is the first spin for a Blue Sky t-shirt. Kavik27. Excuse me. Congratulations, Kavik27. You have won a Blue Sky t-shirt. Actually, somebody who I gave away some one-on-one coaching sessions a few weeks ago. We'll do that again in a couple of weeks. My schedule opens up a little bit. The gentleman, a shout out to him. I didn't ask permission to share his name or anything, so I'm not going to. But shout out to him for wearing his Blue Sky t-shirt during the call. I appreciate that. All right, so Kavik27 has won a Blue Sky t-shirt. No whammies. That's right, Tiana. No whammies. No whammies. I used to love that show when I was a kid. Staying home sick from school was it sucked because you were sick, but it was cool because you could watch the Game Show Network all damn day, right? All right, for a Blue Sky t-shirt, the second of 2 Blue Sky t-shirts, who do we have? Raxith. That sounds like a robot. So Raxith, you couldn't pick something a little more pronounceable? Congratulations, regardless. You have won a Blue Sky t-shirt. All right, guys. Everybody needs, if you have not hit the like button on this stream, you need to do that right now. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to do that, and then we are going to spin the wheel for 2 evals of your choice. Okay, I think I know what you guys are going to pick, but that's okay. All right, has everybody hit the like button? Then it is time to spin that wheel. So the first winner of a 1-month subscription to a Blue Sky eval account of your choice is Mark Clagrasola, apostrophe at Mark Clagrasola. So congratulations, Mark. You have won a Blue Sky eval of your choice. Guys, remember, give us 3 business days to reach out to you on this. So it is Tuesday. Give us till the end of day Friday, and then reach out over the weekend, and we'll get you set up. We always get you what you win. Sometimes things get crossed a little bit. I know some of my courses that I've given away, the emails get lost. We always got you, so don't worry about it. Whatever you win is coming to you. Just give us a little time. All right? Yeah, hey, Mark, congratulations. You won a Blue Sky eval of your choice. The final spin of the day for a Blue Sky eval of your choice. While I'm doing that, guys, I'm going to put, hold on just a second. I'm going to put the link in the, Janpu won. Congratulations, you have won the Blue Sky eval of your choice. I'm also putting in the chat, guys, the link to sign up to get my morning market briefing, no cost, every day. Start your day with the morning market briefing. Come on over here and trade with Mike. Then come to this this wonderful show. All right, guys. When I see you tomorrow, we will be over the hump. Really good action this week, guys. I'm really happy with the price action. I'm not saying it's every second of every day has been this great trade, but it's been pretty good. Let's hope that continues. So, guys, I want to thank you for tuning into another edition of Beyond the Bell. I'm glad we got our tech support issues worked out. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you back tomorrow for Hump Day edition of Beyond the Bell. Good night.